Hello there, my name is Thomas and welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk all things trading, money and finances in general. Now today I'd like to talk to you about the chat rooms and the famous trading gurus and trading supermen, as sometimes they're also referred to. This is a big topic and it has become, in my personal opinion, quite a big problem. And a lot of people do not see it. So in this video, I'm gonna expose the truth about the chat rooms. And if you're looking to get educated, and I've always advocated for proper trading education, then this is a video that you should watch until the end, because I'm gonna give you tips and tricks on how to understand whether a trading educator is actually capable of teaching you how to trade on your own and make sufficient and consistent profits in the financial markets. Let's get started. So one of the most important things that you should pay attention to when you're selecting a trading educator is whether he or she provides and has a chat room. This has become a huge topic recently, and actually in the past few years as well. A lot of trading educators advertise that they have a very strong community and a fantastic chat room with a million different benefits. Simply put, that is a scam, and I'll explain why. Number one, a trading community, that is a nice thing. You can communicate with like-minded traders and so on and so forth. However, take me as an example. I do have a trading community, but it's not a chat room. The trading community, the one that I have, the one that I've created, is basically for my students to communicate, to talk about the material, to analyze some statistics, and in this way repeat the material, and yeah, basically that's the idea. Maybe discuss some market conditions in general, world news and stuff like that. This kind of a trading community is very different from the purpose and the way that those chat rooms actually work. If you see a trading educator that has a chat room, stay away, and here is why. The chat rooms, they are basically designed for one purpose and one purpose only: to scam you out of your money. So basically the concept goes as follows. You are offered an expensive education with that trading educator, and I was thinking, should I actually put out some names of those who are doing it? And well, you know, why not? Here is the number one guy, in my opinion, who is the biggest on this chat room scam. And you probably have heard of him. If not, then, well, you can research him. He has very clever marketing skills. His marketing department is super strong, but he still is from that list, as I call it, that list. And here is another example. This guy with his company, they do exactly the same kind of stuff. So why is a chat room a bad thing? Now let me explain. The chat room actually serves the purpose of compiling the buying or selling power of the members of that chat room, meaning that mostly people who are in the chat room, they have their trading deposits, so they are actually active traders. Not all of them, but at least most of them. And if you think about it, those chat rooms might be filled with thousands of people. So what does this mean? This means that if each single one of those people have at least a few $100s or at least a few $1,000s, some of them will have hundreds of thousands of dollars in their trading deposits, depending on their skill and their financial capabilities. That means that when you put them all together, that's a huge buying or selling power. That's a lot of capital. And if you pay attention to the type of trading that those educators are doing, then you'll notice that most of the time, for some reason, they are focusing on stuff like penny stocks or some products that have low liquidity and low capitalization, meaning that there is not that very much money going through those products or markets. which in turn means that it's very, very easy to manipulate those markets and products with a relatively small amount of money. So if, for example, we would take, I don't know, Dow Jones Industrial Average or DAX or S&P 500, there are billions and billions of dollars going through those markets on a daily basis. If you take some penny stock, then the number can be really low. I mean, even less than a million or a few million. So that's a huge difference. And these are the products that are traded by those trading educators, and they actually offer their learning courses on how to trade those products, mostly, as I've said, penny stock trading. And that's the reason why penny stocks are so popular. So what they do is they sell you an incredibly expensive course on how to trade penny stocks or ETFs or whatever that they are selling. And the reason why I actually know all of this is because quite a few students that came to me have been educated by at least one of the educators that I've mentioned prior. I know this information firsthand from the people who were actually going through that system. So when you pay a lot of money for that course, all you're basically learning are the basics, absolute basics of trading, like what is a trend, what is a reversal, what is a really simple support and resistance, and what is a candle, and blah blah blah. So all of these super simple things. So you'll pay about $2,000-3,000, maybe $1,000 for something that I give out during my webinar for free. And so this is number one, the first part of the scam. And the second part is the actual chat room. So what happens is you go through this course, it takes a few weeks, maybe a month, and then you are hyped and you're ready to trade. So you open a money account with a few $1,000s and you join in the party in that chat room. So then one of these two guys, or there are actually quite a few of them that do this, and they are quite easy to spot. Once again, if you check and see that they're offering a chat room in the way that I'm describing, then you know the scheme that they're operating. So yeah, these guys, they're sitting at their trading desks, very important, analyzing the market, and then they are actually sending out the message into the chat room saying that they are investing heavily into some penny stock. What happens? Everybody starts investing in that penny stock as well. And what happens afterwards? Well, surely, I mean, the simple law of supply and demand, that the price goes up incredibly. So the penny stock explodes simply because of the sheer buying power of that chat room, of that trading educator. But once again, so the price goes up not because the trading educator, one of these two guys for example, is such a great trader and is able to read the balance sheets and understands the fundamentals of the world's economy and understands the technical analysis so well that he or she predicted the market so well that this penny stock went from $2 to $18 on that specific day. No, it went up simply because the chat room, the bunch of fools, and as I called them, the pump and dump mules, drove the price up. And of course, these guys, they made money on selling rubbish trading course, and then they will actually be making money trading, but trading not on their imaginary trading system and strategy, but trading by manipulating the market using the sheer buying and selling power of their chat room. So that's basically the scam, and this is basically the idea. And unfortunately, it's quite a sad story because a lot of people get trapped inside this system, and it's quite hard to understand that you are within this scam machine, because sometimes those trades will work. It all really depends on how soon you react, because the only person that is really making money all the time is the owner. One of these two guys, for example, is the owner of the chat room and not anybody else. It's not his goal to make anyone any money. It's his goal to make money for himself. So this is the hugest possible conflict of interest. And when there is some kind of a conflict of interest in trading, it's a recipe for disaster. The same goes for horrible trading brokers like FX Pro, IQ Option, and a few others, actually a shitload of other brokers that do not even put out your trades into the real world, meaning that they make most of the money when you lose money and they just keep it. So it is also a conflict of interest. And the same thing here. For this trading educator to actually make money, he wants people to invest into the penny stock that he picked and chose on that particular day. First, of course, he has to invest into that penny stock himself. Then as it goes up, then he will choose a point where he will exit. So he will take the move from the bottom to the top. And then, of course, at some point he has to say that you guys have to take your profits and close the trades. And those who will be able to execute the trade amongst the few traders who are going to be the first to execute the buy, so opening the long trades, for example, be amongst the first ones who actually get to do it quick enough and not. And actually, one more thing is that these kinds of low liquidity and capitalization markets and products, they have huge spreads. So that's also another risk. If you're buying a penny stock at, I don't know, $2, it does not really mean that you are going to be able to get that price. You might get the price at $3 or $2.50 or wherever. It seems like not very much, but when it comes to very specific technical trading, it's a disaster. The idea is that you will be thinking when to take the profit, but in reality you will be only able to take the profit when that educator tells you to take the profit, and you will be lucky to make any profit at all. Some make money, some lose money simply because of the timing. It's quite difficult to do it all precisely, super quickly. Otherwise, everybody would be making money, and it's just not possible in this spectrum of things and this scheme in general. So overall, most of the members of the chat room will be losing money on a long-term basis. Maybe you'll be able to make money on 1 week, lose some money on the next week, but in general you'll be losing money. If you, for example, if you would take half a year and trade with any chat room, I guarantee that you will probably have a zero or a minus or a huge minus. Now then the question is, why the hell would those chat rooms be so popular? And I'll tell you why. The reason is very simple, because people are lazy. People do not want to study, spend half a year practicing, understanding the market, getting used to the market, risking the money, being responsible for your own money. No. People want to be told when to buy what, at which price, and therefore make money. For some reason, 90% of the people do not want to do the work. They just want to get the money. And this is the primary reason why those chat rooms are so successful and make millions of dollars to the owners of those chat rooms. And it's actually quite difficult to convict them of something, of fraud, or because it's very difficult to prove. Of course it's illegal, but it's very difficult to prove. I'm making this video to make you aware. Once again, I am also an educator, but I am a different kind of a trading educator, and I'm not offering some bullcrap affiliate links with brokers and chat rooms and stuff like that. I am teaching people how to trade on their own, how to understand the market, how to seek out those opportunities using the key market levels and see the heart of the market, which is the order book, seeing if there is any confirmation for your idea for a trade inside the heart of the market. So you are going to be able to trade on your own, and you're not going to need any bullcrap like chat rooms. But again, I am never pressurizing anybody to learn only from me. There are other good trading educators. The purpose of this video is to make you aware that Chatroom is not a good thing. It's advertised and proposed as a fantastic opportunity and as something that has a lot of bonuses, but in reality is just a wolf disguised as a sheep. So stay away from those. Be smart. There is no free money in the markets. As I've said a million times before, trading is one of the most difficult businesses out there in the world. Therefore, if you want to go for it and learn this business, then do not take shortcuts. Nobody's gonna make money for you, not forex signals, not chat rooms, none of that. The only thing that's gonna make you money is proper education, your mind, your knowledge, trading screens, and a Wi-Fi. Well, and some money, of course. That's it. Nobody else, no third parties. Only you and the market. All right, thanks for watching. And as always, a recording of my latest trading webinar is available on demand right now. So hit the link down in the description, join the webinar. You'll learn a lot. And yeah, consider subscribing. Many more videos will be coming out shortly. And I'll see you all in the next videos.